So that makes that much easier. And let's get this out of the way. And see, the hardest part is going to be getting rid of this box from underneath and around it. Tuck the box under there. That was a lot. Okay. And again, this is becoming a little bit of a bear to get out, but let's cut the bag out of the way. Okay, so maybe that'll be a little bit easier. Okay, so here are the wheel skewers. Let's get each tire out of the way and down. Nice big tires, which is another thing I was looking for in a cargo trailer. So, especially if you're going mountain biking, you want a trailer that has like somewhat decent sized tires on it. So you can, when you're going through mud or anything else, you can definitely get through it and not be dragged down. Okay. They feel kind of like they are inflated, so that's a good thing. Alright, so this looks like the tether that goes on that. Let's mimic that. Bring this over. So that is your cargo part. Let's get some of these little zip ties out of the way. I think I got a bug bugging me. I got rid of that. Okay. Another zip tie out of the way. And I think this stuff has some little shoes on there, so it wouldn't poke through the box while you're traveling. So that's it. You're basically assembled, and it has these little quick connects on there, so that will hold that in place. That little gate back there, and I mean this is a big surface area, so you can easily probably put 2 backpacks, bunch of water, and let me just line that up. That snaps in place. So that's cool. Then you got another gate up here. I like how they're tethered on. So if you're hitting some rough trails, like I occasionally do, it's not gonna bounce out and come disconnected. And even if it did, it has a tether. So that's pretty cool. As long as I get that lined up in there. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. And it has these like little hooks down here for like little tie downs. So if you have like some little bungee cord or something else, you could definitely get that going on. So that is the frame of that. So let's flip it upside down. So there we go. And then this is going to be what you basically hook it up to your bicycle with, and you have another quick release on this side. And this is pretty cool. So I have a couple trailers from, so the excellent thing is they kind of come with this universal connection point that you put on your axle part of your bicycle. I'll show you a close-up of that in a second. But meanwhile, so this basically kind of goes like this, and it has this little quick release box in here. So you just basically put that in, and there's a little button that you push here on the side, and then that hooks in. And then again, it has another tether in case you are going over some really, rough terrain. I kind of plan on doing that, so that's awesome. And that clips in, so that is a nice rugged piece there. Now let's get the tires ready to go. And I mean, look at the size of these things. That is absolutely tremendous. So let's get that lined up and push down into place. Little help there to kind of get that straightened out. Very cool. Let's get our little skewers out. Okay, and cool deal. It has these little safety features on here as well. These little hooks. So again, if you're really bouncing this thing around, and my delusion is you're going to be bouncing this around pretty good. So let's get this unhooked. Put this one in there. And obviously I'm going to put the quick release on the outside. And then we're just going to crank that in. You'll get another angle when I get closer to that side. And then let's just make that decent, nice and snug. I think this one might be a little bent. Just use my handy and load them in. Okay, actually, I had this too tight. Let me try to get that in there. Okay. Yeah, I just had it a little bit on the tight side. Okay, so that wheel is installed. And it comes with these cool little reflectors. I'll probably put them on different parts in there. And again, that's a close-up of the skewer. See how it has these little hooks that go into the frame part. And again, let's line that up. Quick little pop in there. And then we'll give you this view over here. Push that one through. Get that set up. And we'll get that nice and I like how it's totally collapsible. You can take these wheels off. And get this other little safety hook in there. Okay, a couple more turns. I think we're going to be right where we need to be. Okay, and there you go. So very cool, very neat. Like I said, you got a bunch of little reflective stickers. We'll put them like on two on the back, two on the sides. So we got that all covered. So right here in the corner, I think. We'll get this one nice and peeled off. That's nice to see. Put one on this corner. It's neat. I didn't know it came with stickers too. And there's one of those like highly reflective kind. See it as I have it on the camera light. Definitely seeing that. Very neat. One back in this corner. And then we'll flip it over. We'll take a better look at it. I said, this is long. You put a lot of gear on this thing. All right, so I think I'm gonna put it on this edge right here. And another one right on that side. All right. Very neat. Okay, let's flip this over. I hope you can get an idea of the size of this. This is absolutely awesome. Can't wait to use it. And like I said, you can put so much gear on here. I have some longer treks planned, and I actually think that I'm going to be able to attach a couple of wheel stands here, like wheel mounts that you put on the roof of your vehicle, so I can bring some extra tires with me. I think I have enough room on here. I can actually probably, if I take the wheels off, I can put a whole nother bike if I had to. Plus all the cargo. I mean, just again, look at how much cargo room you have on this. That is remarkable. I'm like so excited to get this up and running. I mean, it's up and running. The only thing I have to do is basically attach this to my bike, which I'll show you what we're going to do next with it. And then I'll show it to you in action. So stay tuned. Okay, so you can tell this is basically, it's the same piece that I have on a bike already, which is great. So it's kind of like a universal fit if you have a couple cargo trailers, bicycle trailers. I have a toddler one that we bring our little guy around in, so you can see how that just matches up. So very cool, very easy to do. You basically unscrew your skewer all the way, put this down through the middle of that, and then tighten it down. And this does move up and down with some weight on this, just so you're aware, so you don't get caught off guard on it. And I like how this one has a little cutout, so if you were using your accessory bar, you have some more room, which on this bike, not a big deal, but if you had this higher up, you can see how you have access to that cargo screw. But anyway, let's bring it up on the road and see how it works. Stay tuned. Anyway, this is the trailer hooked up to my mountain bike. Gonna go hit the trails, check it out. Got some gear in the back, not a lot, but anyway, let's see how it performs. Be safe out there.